Amen. Howdy, friends. I just saying my prayers, thanking the good Lord for the great blessings He gave me. I come close to not being able to do this anymore. Get up on these old ridges, get out in these woods. I come a hair losing my leg, but I'm doing so much better now. I thank y'all for your prayers and for all of you that care about me. I thank you so much. I'm at about 90 to 95%. I can get around real good, walk about normal, but this nerve pain is going to take some time. It don't heal as good as a wound does. But anyway, I'm doing really good, so much better. And you can see the beautiful country I am in here. You can see these beautiful woods. The birds seem to be having a good time. This is their time of year. They're having a great time. Great time. And it's a beautiful May day. Beautiful day. I even managed yesterday to do a little metal detecting for a couple hours. But I can't get back into places I want to get. It's too far to walk and I can't walk it just yet. So I'm trying. I found a few things but just trash, nothing worth showing. But anyway, I got to do it. And I thank the good Lord for giving me the ability to do it. So thank y'all so much. Thank you so much. But anyway, this is just another channel talk. A lot of people have tuned in right now. Well, who is this old man sitting out here in the woods talking to himself? Well, it's just old Donnie. You can check my channel out. I got 12 different subjects. All I talk about is just the Appalachia. I really ought to rename my channel to Appalachia History and Stories. So that's basically all I do. So anything to do with the Appalachia. Wildlife, stories, history, how our people suffered, how they worked back in the old days, how things was back in the old days, our grandfathers and great-grandfathers. I love to tell these stories. Their stories need to be remembered. They need to be remembered because our ways are going away. Even our way of talking. I still get to this day, get people telling me, said, well, what kind of talk is he talking? You know, yeah, this is just old mountain, southern Appalachia mountain talk. This is the way I was raised. I've talked this way all my life. But people still say, oh, that's just a fake accent. Well, all you got to do is look at some videos. There's over 800 videos. All you got to do is look at them. You can make that assumption yourself. But anyway, besides all that stuff, it's just me and my channel. Now, I never beg for subscribers. Never. Video out of video. If you like the video, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I never beg for subscribers. But if you've watched this video, I know a lot of you watch them time after time and never subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe. And then when you do, hit that notification button for all notifications, so anytime I put anything out, you'll be notified. I'm just putting out 2 a week right now. I wished I could put out so much more, but it's just getting tough on this old man anymore. It's just so much to do around the house, and I wasn't able to do it. I'm just now getting to where I could do stuff. But there you go. If you like the channel, subscribe. But hey, Dan. Hey. Come over here.
Wait, is that somebody hollering at me? Sure is, that old man. Go see what he wants. Hey, what do you want?
Hey, Dirty Dan. What you up to, buddy? I've been worried about you. I hadn't seen you in a week.
Well, I've been kind of busy.
What do you mean, busy?
Well, Diane's had me making a bed for them youngins that we're going to have here. And it's kept me busy. Carrying in leaves, carrying in roots. I just got wore out, but I just took me a break for all week.
Well, I hope you're doing better, Dan, 'cause I throwed out a bunch of carrots just for you. And the only ones that enjoyed it, seemed like, was the little squirrels with the sunflower seeds. But you didn't come out and get none of them carrots.
Well, that's funny. That's what No Tail the coon was telling me. They eat 'em up. They was bragging about it, too. They love these carrots. But come to think about it, what's carrots?
Well, I don't know how to answer that one, Dan. They're just vegetables out of a garden.
I'd sure like to taste some of them. Seems like I always miss out on everything. And oh yeah, if you noticed old Woody's back, he's singing up a storm.
Yeah, I've heard him, Dan. He's really beautiful, ain't he?
And another thing, have you noticed that old Yeller's got 2 eyes now?
No, that ain't Old Yeller. That's another old feral cat come in here. Looks just like Old Yeller.
Well, oh my goodness. Well, now I'm twice as nervous. Well, anyway, I'm going to have to go on about my business. Diane's waiting on me, so I got to go.
Well, I'll talk to you later, old Dan. You take care of yourself.
I'm on my way.
Be good, Dan. Make sure you let us see them babies if you got any of them. I'll talk to you later. Take care. Well, that's old Dirty Dan. He's a comical creator over here. He's just one of the little friends at the Rock Motel. Yeah, I throw out a bunch of carrots and stuff to old Dirty Dan. And him or Diane didn't even come out last week. That surprised me. But it didn't matter. It didn't go to waste. The coons made sure of that. They love to eat anything. They're not picky animals at all. And speaking of Rock Motel, that's a busy place. If you haven't seen any of my wildlife videos, you need to see them. And he's talking about that old cat. Yeah, there's another cat here, like Old Yeller. Looks just like Old Yeller, except it's got 2 eyes. Old Yeller's only got 1 eye. Don't know what happened to it. I'd say he grabbed some dinner one day and something scratched his eye out. But there's another cat in here that looks just like Old Yeller. You can't tell them apart unless you see them in the face. I don't know where it come from, just another feral cat. Now old Woody's back from his winter vacation. He leaves in late August here, and he comes back in late April. And I noticed last week I heard him singing. That just thrilled my heart to hear him back. You can see a picture of him here. He lets his presence be known too. Most beautiful, to me, there's so many beautiful birds singing in the woods. But to me, this is the only bird that answers itself. It's just like he's asking a question and he answers himself. Such a beautiful little bird. But anyway, there you go. And besides, on these wildlife videos, it seems like no matter how many times I mention these wildlife videos to people about, yeah, you'll like this subject, you'll like this video, but then when I put a wildlife video out, describe automatically. I get 5 describers just as soon as I put the video out on wildlife every day. I mean, every Monday. It comes out every Monday. It's just wildlife of what's on the cameras on the ridge as the ridge turns. It's just an ongoing saga of life in these Tennessee ridges, just like all these other animals everywhere else around the country. They live hard and short lives. So please don't get attached to these animals like I do. It saddens me to see one of them hurt or something. These coons, they're always fighting amongst themselves or something. Seems like they're hurt all the time. But they survive. They survive. The people, I still just want to thank you so much for all you've done for me, just watching my videos. Some millions out there have just watched my videos over and over again. Like, I'll mention the name Louise. She watches them constantly just for support, and I thank her so much. And so many of you other one of you do too. So I thank you so much. this old channel, they say, oh, Donnie, you don't talk politics. No, I don't talk politics. If I talk politics the way I feel, the way times are, they take this channel down in the next day. They wouldn't put up with that. I'm an old southern mountain boy, and I don't believe in all this stuff. But anyway, I don't talk politics. I just don't. All I can say about politics is go out and vote for who you think is best to run this country. All you gotta do is, was I better off 4 or 5 years ago, or am I better off now? End of question. You can't figure that out, you never will. Well, anyway, there's all I can say about politics, and I don't allow no cussing. If there's cussing in my comments or something, I'll just instant remove it. I just like this is family content for anybody in the family to watch. I try to make it educational to show our younger generations of how our people used to live in these mountains, and some of them still do. People think, oh yeah. Well, see, our way of life is slowly going away like everything else. We're not isolated no more like we used to be. All the computers, telephones, cell phones especially, all the social media, it just, everybody's becoming as one. There's no certain groups anymore around the country. We're not isolated anymore. Even our way of talking is going away. I noticed that in my grandkids. They don't talk like we do anymore. They don't pronounce the words like we do. And some of them don't even know what we're talking about when you talk to them. They just laugh at us. When we're talking about the times, if you believe in the Lord, you believe in the Bible says there'll become a time where good is bad and bad is good. And I think we're seeing that, don't you? But that's all I got to say. But yeah, I'm getting around so much better. And really use my walking stick. That really helped me. I made this 5 years ago. That's for snakes. Good little weapon right there. You needed it. Out in these old woods, you don't never know what you walk up on, some wild or hurt animal. You just don't never know nowadays. But there you go. I really enjoy just getting out in these woods. It's just such a pleasure. Yeah, watch out for them ticks this year. I've already got a couple off of me, and I sprayed myself down. But you brush against these limbs and stuff, they'll just fall on you. But if you spray yourself right, they won't stay on you. They might be crawling around, but they won't stay on you and bite you. But check yourself every time you're out in these woods. You never know. They won't get under your clothes, bite you, you won't know it. That's the way they are. And maybe you can hear it, maybe you can't. Over the ridge there, a couple of miles is a big old highway, and progress is moving in, I'm telling you. I've been in here in these ridges for 25 years just in this area, and you didn't hear none of that. It's encroaching, and encroaching quite fast, I'm telling you. So, guys, this is just a channel update to tell you I'm doing better. It's May, and it's beautiful weather. I hope to do some metal detecting pretty soon. Just where I don't have to walk so much. Getting permission's the biggest problem in these old woods anymore. It ain't like it used to be where you could just walk on anybody's land. Their days is way gone. Way gone. And I like to do some fishing too. I like to do something, I just like to be the outdoors. So I want to thank you all for watching. Take care of yourself. God bless. And I'll see you next time.